More than 230 bills turned into law Thursday as a result of the Kentucky General Assembly's legislative session. In-depth reporter Christiana Ford explains what some of those laws are and how they affect you.
The state's constitution says 90 days after the end of the legislative session is when new laws take effect. So July 14th is the effective date for most of the new laws, and a lot of those laws could have an effect on you. Kentucky lawmakers took action this past legislative session to make sure schools can protect themselves in the event of a shooting. And so they came up with House Bill 63 in response to the deadly shooting at a Marshall County high school in 2018. The bill requires local school districts to place a school resource officer in each school by August 1st. But the Kentucky Department of Education says there are some districts that will have to request an exemption because they won't be able to afford it.
But it is a hardship. You have to decide, what am I not going to pay for, or what services am I going to do without? So because there's no funding attached to this, it is a real cost.
A state security marshal report said more than half of all Kentucky schools lack a school resource officer. Also dealing with schools, Senate Bill 1 requires superintendents to decide what educational materials are allowed and appropriate for local schools. It also requires instruction in social studies to follow a list of core concepts and documents that supporters say are central to American civics, which is, without a doubt, controversial.
That was sort of a reaction to critical race theory. It doesn't do what several other states have done as far as banning or criminalizing teaching certain concepts.
Moving now outside the classroom, Kentucky has more than 1.6 million people on Medicaid and 544,000 receiving food assistance, also known as SNAP. So there are a lot of people who may be impacted by House Bill 7, which requires people to prove they are working, volunteering, or doing community service to keep their benefits. The bill also creates tougher penalties for those improperly using their assistance. And speaking of food, as some restaurants face staff shortages, House Bill 252 clears the way for 18-year-olds to sell and serve alcohol. For popular restaurant Bear the Butcher, who's known for their bottomless mimosas, that's welcome news.
It's certainly been an onset of the pandemic. We weren't hurting nearly as much, but with this labor shortage nationwide, just as soon as you get everyone staffed, it goes right back.
Even though people under 20 still aren't allowed to bartend, General Manager Glenn Cox says they still need all hands they can get for all the other jobs on the table.
Hosts, bussers, food runners, line cooks, dishwashers. Those are the positions that I'm hurting for the most.
And there are several other laws that we didn't get into, but we have a full breakdown of those laws on this story on our website at lex18.com. In Lexington, Christiana Ford, Evening Edition.